There are two ways to approach solving the equation 1/3 x equals 5. The first approach is to think about what is being done to the variable as we've done in the past. Currently, we are multiplying the fraction 1/3 by the variable x. The opposite of multiplying by a third would be dividing by a third. So our first approach could be to divide both sides of the equation by 1/3. In doing this, we have to remember how to divide fractions. Anytime we're dividing by a fraction of 1/3, we want to remember that that really means we're going to be multiplying by the reciprocal. So dividing by 1/3 means we're going to multiply by 3/1. So 1/3 x divided by a third really means 1/3 x times 3/1. And 5 divided by 1/3 really means 5 times 3/1. At this point, we can now multiply and cancel as we normally would. Just to remind ourselves, multiplying fractions means we multiply straight across the top, straight across the bottom. And when we multiply this, we'll end up with 3/3x equals 15/1. Simplifying both sides of the equation, 3/3 is the same thing as 1, so it's saying 1x equals 15/1 is 15. Now, while formally that is one way to approach it, you can see there are a couple steps in the middle of that happened that might have become a little bit more confusing. A more common approach to this particular type of problem is to side-skirt most of the work that we did and jump to what actually happened. We started out saying we wanted to divide by 1/3, but in turn recognized that meant we were really going to multiply by 3/1. The trick we can use when we're solving this slightly differently is to skip all of that, divide by this, multiply by the reciprocal business, and jump straight to, if I want to cancel out the fact that I am multiplying by 1/3, I can multiply by its reciprocal, 3/1. And I'll multiply both sides of the equation by 3/1. So taking the original equation 1/3 x equals 5, we multiply both sides by 3. And again, the reason we chose the 3/1 is that the 3 in the numerator and the 3 in the denominator of the two separate fractions will cancel, reducing this down to 1x. And 5 times 3/1 is the same thing as 5 times 3, which is 15. Notice in the second step, we did much of the same thought process, but we didn't do as much on paper. Both approaches are completely correct, but in the long run, the second approach of simply multiplying by the reciprocal of the 1/3 will save us some time. As always, we do want to check to make sure that 15 really is actually the solution for this equation. So the way to check is to take the equation 1/3 x equals 5, substitute 15 in for the x, and ask ourselves, is 1/3 times 15 really equal to 5? Well, 1/3 times 15 is the same thing as 15 divided by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So we do obtain the statement 5 equals 5, which is true, and we have now confirmed that 15 is the solution for this equation. And we will finish with our conclusion. The solution set is the set 15.